Hello everybody. It's been a minute since I've had a chance to come and work on anything out in my shop, so I'm out here today and I'll show you guys. I'll turn this camera around and show you what we're doing. So many of you have seen the LS engine that I picked up that's over on the other side of my shop, but I'm waiting on a few parts for that. Like I need a new oil pan for that one so that I can swap the oil pan out so it has a front sump instead of a rear sump for my project. And I've also bought a few other things to put together and do some of this other stuff. So stay tuned and I'll show you what I got going on. Alright, so what I got going on here is I actually went to this website here, okay? So if you go to the LS programming site, you'll find this everywhere. The obdxpro.com. Go to obdxpro.com to check this out. I think this one was around 70 or 80 bucks, I think, something like that. But I took a plug out of a S10 Blazer that I had out here. It's all wired in. Well, let's see here. So I've got it wired in, so it comes over here. I've got a hot one that's hot all the time that you can shut off in emergency, but it's just hot until you're done. Then I got the key one here that's in the on position now because it is in the middle. It's reading a PCM right now, so it's a P59 PCM, so it says it'll take about 7 minutes. It's 66% done. So this is LS Droid Legacy here. I really like playing with this. It's free to use. You can program, I believe, I don't know, I'll have to look and I'll just post it on here what it is because I can't remember, but it'll work on my 0353 or 0453 that I'm doing. So I clipped out this piece here. This is the plug for the blue one. It's a blue plug. I clipped it out of the same S10 Blazer that I clipped this out of, this piece, because that's just an OBD2 plug that plugs into that. So it's all set up. It's got a 12 volt power supply. I went with one that I just found laying around my house that came off of a internet router. And it's 2 amps, 12 volt, 2 amp. So I think you need probably kind of close to that to do it, to make it work. I don't know, I think I'd dare go any under, but I haven't had it brick or fail anything. So I think we're doing okay so far. This is my first attempt playing with this thing, so it's pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, this bolt's kind of a pain in the butt, but I take this 7mm socket. You can take the bolt in and out with that, and it makes it easier to take off, but it makes it also so the plug, you're not going to have your plug fall out on you and mess things up. So that's the gist of that. So I think we'll get on over here. Here's my harness hanging on my XR over here, but I got to take out these two here. And there's a bag around this, so I hope it's not messed up. It looks like it's been kind of wet. Once you get those broke loose, you can just use this like this. I need this off anyway so I can repin this harness. So that one's all the way out. There's two. The back one as well here. But you guys get gist of it. So bolt here, bolt here. I'll just pull those out and then I'll get back with you guys so that we're not shaking you all over heck and back. So hold on. Alright, so this is a nice clean one right here. How it looks, that looks pretty good. This one is white, like it's had moisture on it. So I think I want to plug it in and test it and ID it and everything. But if I plug it in and test it, then I'll know if it's good or not. Then I'll know if I'm just not going to be able to use it and have to get a new one. But I think this one should be okay. So stay tuned and I'll get it hooked up and we'll check it out. Alright, so first things first, anytime you disconnect this, you got to make sure everything's off. So these are both off. Lights are all off here. Then I can unscrew this out of the blue port. Here. I don't have a rubber gasket in this one because I don't really plan on ever running it on nothing. It's just for test purposes. So let's take that. This is just my practice one here. the CCM. This is just a spare one I have out of an S10 Blazer, so if somebody needs that, I'd program it for them and send it to them. It's for like an 01 to an 05, I believe. So there's that. This one is the one for my LS swap that I'm going to do. That's a 5.3 that we're freshening up right now. So I'm going to hook this up. Since it's been in moisture, it's kind of nasty. I want to hook it up, make sure everything looks good. The pins are all nice and clean and dry. So, whoa, we can see down in there. See that? We'll give it a try and see what we can figure out real quick. Okay, that's snug. This one here, it's not lit up, so let's turn on. Let me see if you guys can see this. I'll zoom in on it so you can see what I got going on here. Alright, so as mentioned before, I had made this hot so it can be turned off as well. So let's turn on the hot switch there. Comes on, but we're going to need the key on as well, so we turn the key on with that switch. That's the power of the key. Okay, so we're on the home screen here on the LS Droid deal here. So let's go in, hit this yellow bar here. Pulls this up. Read PCM, write PCM, or segment swap. So we'll go to read PCM. Then you got to go up here and hit that deal there. Or no, let's see. You got to go into here, sorry. Then you got to go in there and figure out which one is yours. So that one is the one I need. So if I go ahead now and pick off my list of crap that I have, pick that one, the OBDX Pro one. Now it gives me the option to continue. Whoops, shrink you back out here. Okay, so it says PCM OS ID complete. Would you like to read the content of the PCM now? You should also start a PCM read from the menu. Let's say not now because I just want to look. So here, I'll just scroll this in and I'll read these to you guys a little bit here. So request OS ID, device setup complete, setting response method okay. No flash kernel has been found running in the PCM. Testing for presence of flash kernel okay. Setting XPro VT to 1x speed. Setting device receive timeout okay. So everything basically checks out okay. So I'm trying to find what else there is in here that I could do. I'm gonna do the vats delete and get rid of it. But before I can do that, I think I have to download another program. It's like PCM Hammer or something like that. So we can read the PCM as well through this program. And this LS Droid Legacy program, you just go online and you can download it. It's pretty cool, but it says it's going to take around 7 minutes. So I'm just going to set this down here and let it run. So maybe I'll let you guys just hang out for a minute maybe, or I'll speed this up. We'll cut this all out because it's going to be kind of boring. Okay, so it had scanned this whole thing. So it'll ID your PCM and all that kind of stuff. I'm still learning it, so I just figured I'd show you guys though, because I just mainly wanted to show everybody that this will link up through Bluetooth to your phone so that you can do a little bit of on-the-fly programming and tuning and checking things out. So it's pretty cool, really. I like it. I'm liking it. But well, we'll be done with this part right here. I'm just gonna we're going to have to disconnect. Oops. So go home. I think I can hit this green one right here. Yep, there we go. So it disconnected. So now I can just shut these off because it's disconnected. I can shut this one off and this one. Both my switches, the hot one and the key. So I don't know. I'll try to put some links in the comment section where you guys can get to find all these different programs and things that we use for this. So but if everybody's interested enough, I can give you a diagram. We can even make a video where we can take all this stuff, unwrap everything, and pull this apart, my little homemade little box, and show you guys where everything goes inside of there so that you can set it up. And let's check this out as well. So this one, let's see. So can't really see it on there, but output is 12 volt DC, 2 amps. So that's probably about where I would want to go if it was me. Alright everybody, so I hope you enjoyed watching that video. I mean, I didn't get a whole lot done yet, but I at least built the harness off of some information I got online. I got that all built. I went ahead and bought the OBD dongle so that it can be used as well. And if you guys are interested, I can untape everything and help you guys. I can untape everything and help you guys out with building your own if you want to, so you can mess around with the ECM or something. And if somebody's real serious, I could probably send them an ECM just to mess around with too, if they wanted to just try it out and see if they can figure it out. That's what I'm doing. I'm just learning as I go. So stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully I can do another one this coming week. If not, it'll be probably on the weekend next weekend, but I'm going to do one a week for sure every week starting now. And then I'm going to start trying to do 2 or 3 a week later on once things slow down in life a little here shortly. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching Old Family Garage.